Welcome back to Seen It Before. We're probably going to say something, we will say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before. I'm Danny.
We have been saying a lot of stupid things lately. I'm Dan. But, it's on brand, so here we are.
People have not been liking...
That's okay.
Specifically James. I feel so bad for him.
Well, he won't be back on this channel for a while. No offense, James. But, we may have another channel in the works.
Maybe. Potentially.
So, Venom: The Last Dance.
Yeah.
Venom: The Last Dance. The prequel.
I was going to say, there wasn't a dance number in this movie, but there was a dance
there was a dance number in this movie. Very unexpected, very camp. This movie was all camp, and I love that about it. And it was like a buddy road trip comedy with just Tom Hardy talking to himself the whole time. So it's pretty great.
Yeah, and he was hungover like the whole time. So...
Apparently, it's only been a year in movie universe for all three of these movies. I'm just like,
what an eventful year.
My man has got grays everywhere.
Well, yeah, it's been, 6 years?
Yeah, 6, 7, something like that. Jeez.
Yeah, as I remember,
20.
It was it came out, the first movie came out while I was training at...
Yeah, so 2018, yeah. Nice.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm getting grays.
No, you're not.
25.
I already have grays, so I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
How old are you? 27?
You know how old I...
I don't know how old you are. 96, okay.
Do the math.
2006.
4/20 is my birthday.
Hitler's birthday. 2006.
Not just Hitler.
2016. And, dude, I got a master's in, at the high school level in science and math. I'm not good at math.
So you think I'm close to 30. How many years is 30 years from 2020?
I don't know. I don't know. Roll the intro.
Told you we could fly!
Oh, the sun grows, Did you figure out how old I am?
28.
And a half. Yes.
and a half.
Yeah, as recording.
I'm 5'11 and a half.
Dude, you are well over 6 feet tall.
No, I know, but that's the thing that people who are just not quite there, they're just like, I'm 5'11 and a half.
Yeah, I don't even say that. I'm 5'10. I know I am. So
average height.
It's fine.
I'm 6'2".
Anyway, so let's get into our spoiler-free review, our compliment sandwich, as we like to call it, for Venom: The Last Dance. Dan, you want to start this time?
All right. I like that Tom Hardy is as charismatic as ever in this movie. He's very good talking to himself because I can only imagine it's pretty hard to do that on set. Just kind of remember what the lines are or have somebody reading to you.
Apparently he actually has an earpiece in his ear with all the Venom lines that go, and he does it naturally.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's kind of cool.
That's cool. Yeah, because I know that Ian McKellen had a hard time kind of acting against nothing, that kind of thing. So good on him. What I didn't like, it's just another one of these, stupid Sony movies. It's
Sony villainverse, whatever you want to call it.
It's not going to leave an impact. It's the best of the I guess all the franchises they're trying to make out of it. But
that's because Venom's a very versatile character.
Yeah,
so.
But the second movie sucked.
Yeah.
This third one is not much better. I'd say it's about on par with the first one, which that one wasn't great. So, But I guess it had some good. Funny moments in it.
When I saw this movie had a PG-13 rating instead of an R rating like the first two, I was very skeptical. I was like, oh no, they're going to skimp out on the gore and everything. They didn't. They still made about the same amount of violence that was in these first two. Maybe not as much as the second one. The second one was very violent, but it still got the point across. And it was just really fun to watch Eddie and Venom just going back and forth as usual. Where this movie struggles is trying to shoehorn in Null, and then also a few other little plot lines that just don't make any sense. It would have been better to use Null as a mysterious figure that's revealed at the end, and just this looming presence of someone's coming, but we don't know who it is, and then it's finally revealed at the end. That could have been cool. I don't know, just to me. But Venom: The Last Dance is one of those typical Sony villain movies where you can just tell it's a turn your brain off movie, but still fun nonetheless. So we're going to play some 20 questions here. We don't know how this is going to go or how long this is going to take, but we're going to try and get a few of them in. Okay. If you only get one, you only get one. So we'll see. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Me guess or you guess?
Who do you want to guess first?
You guess first,
Okay.
because mine's funny.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a Spider-Man villain,
Okay.
or it's in the Spider-Man verse.
Okay. So was there? Okay. Does he have tentacles?
No,
Okay. Does he use
Tentacles?
electricity as his power or her power?
no,
Okay.
not technically. No,
All right. Are they a main Spider-Man villain, like Sinister Six wise?
I'm not positive. Probably not.
Okay. Black Cat.
No,
Damn it.
that's a hero.
She's an anti-hero. She's like an anti-hero. Anyway, she's like the Catwoman. Anyway,
It's like a cat.
like a cat.
She wears black.
Okay. Is he a hunter?
No.
I get saying in Venom,
You're gonna be
trailers,
hunted.
If we get a fucking Craven trailer as the post credit, I'm gonna be so upset.
Which we didn't. Oh, by the way, yeah, because there's a second post-credit scene that we missed.
Yes, I saw
Okay,
it.
cool.
Anyway, is it Miles Morales?
No.
What's villains, right?
Yeah, villains.
Oh man, I'm wasting these questions.
I mean, he was the villain. Wait, I'm not even keeping track of the number of questions you're asking.
7,
7.
6 or 7. It's one of those.
7. 7.
Is it their colors of their costumes? Are they primary colors, like red, green, blue?
No. Well, there's multiple iterations of their outfit.
Okay. Are they in the movies?
Yes.
Is it a creature villain?
No.
Is this just like one of these strange little villains that are like on the side that I'm just not gonna guess?
Probably.
Oh, God, I hate you so much. Okay.
Once we get to 15 questions, I'll give you a hint. you-
Once I get to 15?
Yeah, you get 20 questions.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, are we at 10? I think we're at 10.
I think we're on 10.
10.
Okay. Give me another hint. Give me a first hint.
A first hint? Well, I only got one really good one. I thought because it's funny.
Okay.
They were in the original cartoon. What do you want? That car crosses off a few.
Is he like a criminal? Like beforehand, before he became a villain, was he a criminal or was he a?
Yes.
He was a criminal.
Yes.
Is it Sandman?
No.
Okay.
12.
I know. Oh my God. Why?
You're going to get it once I give you this hint.
I know.
I think it's funny.
Okay.
I'm hyping up the joke too much, though.
Is it Mephisto?
No. What? He's a criminal?
I don't know.
Isn't that just the devil?
Yeah. I don't know.
I said he was in things.
I know. I'm realizing that.
That's
as we're
13.
going, I know.
Yeah, 2 more questions. I'll give you the hint.
Okay. Does their costume consist of fur?
No.
Okay.
14. One more question. You get the hint.
Is it Bullseye?
No.
I know he's Daredevil, but he also crosses over to Spider-Man sometimes.
His name is a sex act.
His name is a sex act?
Yes.
Oh my God. Rhino? I can't think of anything, man.
No.
Okay.
No.
Jesus Christ.
That's good though. I can imagine that would be the name of a sex act. At 16.
I want to say Craven again, but I know it's not Craven.
Come on, it's like the other one.
I'm trying
You
to
have
think.
You
I
two
have-
that I think I would go to, and one of them is the right answer.
I haven't watched the original cartoon in years. Okay.
I'll give you another. He is in both Spider-Man games.
Is he only in like one episode of the original show, or is it multiple?
No, he's in a few.
He's in a few?
A few,
Okay.
It's 18.
I know. Dude, I don't know.
All the viewers are screaming at you right now.
I know they are, and I can't think of villains right now. I got nothing. Did I just give up at this point?
Okay. The answer was Shocker.
I said his electricity part of his powers at one.
I said no, not technically, because he uses shockwaves.
God, I hate you so much.
Shockwaves.
I hate you so much.
It's not electricity.
No.
It's sound. It's
No.
pulse.
No, you're wrong.
You ever see that movie Zoom with Tim Allen? his concussion. That's
Okay. So we're doing villains, right? I guess.
sure, whatever.
All right. I won't do villains. Maybe I'll just do something else. All right. Okay.
All right, what's the category?
The category is Spider-Men.
Spider-Men. What, Stan Lee?
No.
Okay. He's a man. Is this a character in the comic books?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this a character that has shown up in the movies?
Yes.
Does this character have any powers?
Yes.
Hero?
Yeah. From what I'm aware of.
Okay. Are you keeping track of the okay, 5. That you know of?
Yeah, I don't know a ton about this character, but I know he's in the movies and he's on the hero side. I don't know about his comic side. It could be different. But
Oh, okay, but he's in the movies.
Yep.
And he has powers.
Mm-hmm.
In the movies, does he have powers?
yes.
Okay. Is he in any like single Spider-Man franchise movies?
Yeah. Any single Spider-Man franchise movies?
Like Toby or Andrew?
I can't tell you that.
No, I mean like is he in those franchises? You know what I mean? Because if he's connected to Tom, he could be in the MCU.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
I can give you a hint at 10. So you're
you
at
mean,
you're at
bro?
7. I'll give you a hint at 10. That's what I'm saying.
And he has powers in the movies, and he's technically in, but he's mostly in the MCU.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so he's not in the MCU.
I didn't say that either.
Is he in the MCU?
No.
Okay. But he
Now
has
you asked it.
so he has powers, and he's in
The MCU.
the MC. He's not in the MCU.
Sorry, not in the MCU. Yes.
Okay.
Jeez, I confused myself there for a second. All right.
Has powers. He's in the movies. He's not in the MCU. The only hero with powers is Spider-Man.
Remember, I said Spider-Men.
Spider-Man?
That was the category.
Fuck you mean? Has powers, is a hero in the movies. Well, he's a man.
Okay, you got 2 more before you get a hint.
Uncle Ben doesn't have powers, Dan.
It's not Uncle Ben.
Okay.
I'm just counting that as 1.
What the fuck? Live action?
No.
Okay, see that now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Now you're not getting the hint. So
Fuck.
no, I'll give you a hint. All right. So it is
There's animated. Oh, okay,
it
okay,
is
okay.
movie. I will say that.
Huh?
Movie.
Movie? I saw Spider-Verse.
Do I have to keep doing this again? Do we have to go over all these again?
Spider-Man Noir?
No.
Spider-Ham.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I got it. Spider-Ham.
See, I was gonna say variants if you didn't guess.
Right.
That.
Yeah.
So I was gonna, it's Spider-Men. Variant. I didn't want to say variant.
See, I would almost thought like not Spider-Ham because it's a man. It's a pig.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it's a variant. I didn't want to say variants off the rip, so it's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
Rip it good, yeah.
Now, into our review of Venom: The Last Dance. Spoilers from here on out.
Woo woo. Woo woo.
We have an animation that does that, you know.
Well, I just wanted to help it out. Yeah.
That does not enhance it.
Spoilers again. Roll it again. Woo woo. Woo woo.
All right, so we start off in Mexico, leaving off from where No Way Home.
Actually, Dan, I think it's pronounced Mexico.
From where No Way Home left off. So we got the bartender, we got Eddie, and then he gets kind of sucked back like he did in No Way Home, except through a different portal this time.
Yeah, I was just saying a different
portal this time. Which, I mean, to be fair, we only saw the front of Eddie disappear. We never saw him like go back. So
True.
It's fine. It worked. So, and then they also introduced Noel right off the rip, just like, I'm Noel. Voiced by Andy Serkis, by the way. That was cool.
See that, like right when that happened, I'm just like, okay, this is this kind of movie. Like, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just a giant exposition dump. Like, oh, I was imprisoned. Here's just
It's a lot of exposition for a threequel.
Yeah, like God. And I guess he's gonna be like the main bad guy.
I don't know if he is. Like they're trying to tease that. Like they tease that in the mid-credit scene as well with Noel again, and he looks kind of just like a rip-off Morbius. So I didn't like that. If it was Morbius, I would have been probably a little happier, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I want to know what their whole idea or plan is with, because you got Morbius and you got
Craven.
Michael Keaton's out there too.
I think they're going to abandon that plan. I don't think that's going anywhere right now.
I think it has something to do with the Spider-Man guy.
God, that was so fucking stupid.
You want to start a team? A sinister team? You might as well have just said that.
I mean, they're literally just doing what Amazing Spider-Man 2 did and trying to make a whole like Sinister Six thing for Andrew Garfield, but Andrew Garfield is probably not in this universe.
Now they have confirmed technically because because this wouldn't be unless like Reese Fonz is just another guy. He's just playing.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Reese Fonz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
See, I didn't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if it was Ifans or Ifans. I didn't know. Okay, cool.
I don't know. I'm just bullshitting my way through life.
Well, yeah, he played Lizard in the Amazing Spider-Man movie, and then he plays this hippie dude in this movie.
Yeah. Martin.
That was so fucking weird. He could play both these roles so well.
Yeah. And now I understand why he was missing for like the whole season of House of the Dragon.
Yeah, because he was filming this.
I'm not sure if that was the better choice.
I mean,
and
probably got paid more.
And Alana Ubach's in there.
What?
Alana Ubach.
Oh yeah,
the mom from Ted.
Yes, the mom from Ted. Yeah,
underrated. I love her. She's great.
For sure.
Your father missed my or he put the corsage on me, and he hit my boob, my breast.
My wrist.
So I was standing there all night with this carnation in my breast. I got sepsis and I'm still not allowed to swim.
It's a last ride, not really a last dance. That's kind of what this whole movie is. Even though there is a dance scene, as we mentioned earlier, with the shop owner who's just in Vegas.
Yep. Which okay,
Mrs.
I'm
Chen,
going with it.
Mrs. Chen, that's her name.
My Mrs. Chen. Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, and they
How are you?
I just love how much she loves Venom.
Yeah.
And just,
see, I forgot that she knew. That Eddie had Venom.
It's in both the movies.
Well, I've only seen those movies once.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
I
rewatched the first one recently. I did not. I'm never rewatching the second one. God,
so stupid.
That's really like it sucks that Andy Serkis directed that one.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
Yeah.
I guess he's just not a good director because I heard that the Mowgli thing was
I don't know
too.
if it's him though. Like that could have been the studio interfering with all this stuff too, like in Spider-Man 3. But who knows? Yeah, so we got this buddy adventure movie of Eddie going from Mexico to on a plane to getting thrown off the plane to going to New Mexico to going to Area 51.
Right.
It's a whole Southwest adventure they got going on here. It's really fun when the movie is being itself with just Eddie and Venom. It's just they're great.
I guess what I can say good about this movie is that it just kind of gets going immediately. Mm-hmm. And like we don't have to because I thought we'd be like we kind of have like this small little like adventure for like 20 minutes. Then we have kind of a slowdown, and then we get to the real plot. You know what I mean? But no, it's just kind of like boom right there. There's an alien attacking us. Okay, now we're in it. So
yeah.
And I guess there's this cord. What do you call it? The codex.
The codex, yes.
So
that's implanted in Venom for whenever he changes into himself, Venom, these monsters can see it, and they have to get the cortex for null. It's a big exposition dump that they did there.
So, but like, okay, so his audio is like all like rumbly, and I couldn't like really hear it. He said something about him dying and coming back to life.
So yeah, technically Eddie died in the first one because he got stabbed or whatever in the final battle, and then Venom brought him back to life. I guess that's how it worked.
And then that creates the codex.
I guess so. I really don't know how. It's very loose, as you can tell.
And then the codex will allow Noel to be free.
To be free from his imprisonment. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
could have actually followed. Maybe they could have actually followed, comic lines, but they didn't.
Who even is Noel? I've never heard of this guy.
Noel is, from Thor: Love and Thunder, the sword, the Necro sword that they had. That is Noel's.
Okay.
That is his sword. I don't know how they got it.
But he got it in there. He got it in the.
That's what I'm saying.
Thing.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a really weird thing they kind of shoehorned in there for Thor: Love and Thunder, and then they shoehorned in Null for this Venom: The Last Dance.
Okay.
So maybe he's.
Also, who's this government agent guy?
So Chiwetel Ejiofor's
No,
character?
his boss.
Oh,
The guy in the dark room. So I was thinking like this movie's so over
that's
the top.
that's the old man general that was in at the end. That was whoever that was, I guess.
But it seemed like he was like somebody that we like.
Yeah, I think it was just mysterious, just plot device. I don't know.
Like it looked like so cheap. It's like why do like we have to like think that the government like make in these like types of movies like the government's like so mysterious. Like he's in like this dark room with all of these like 3D like monitors, and I'm like, what? That's so extra. Like
because mysterious intrigue.
We're agents and stuff. Why? Yeah. Just like fucking just have the guy at a computer at a 15-inch monitor and be like, that's our guy. Go get him.
No. It's not how it works.
And also, but Chiwetel Ejiofor being in this movie confirms that this is not the MCU.
Yes, this
isn't 616 or whatever.
Yeah, this isn't what's his face, Mordo. That's who he plays in the MCU.
They just don't give a shit anymore. They don't care.
Variant.
Whatever.
Variants. I don't fucking know. The whole multiverse. Again, I'm so sick of this multiverse shit. That's what he says there. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like everyone's sick of it, even though they're still trying to do it.
I mean, it's just kind of sad though, because it's like, it's just so like corporate. Like we're feigning to be like, oh,
well, I think
apologize.
the studio had a lot of interference with this third one because it definitely seems like a lot of shit was cut in this movie and it was kind of shoehorned in with like these. I've said shoehorned right like 5 times this. We should do a ding every time I say shoehorn today. But it's kind of just in there with. I lost my train of thought because I said shoehorn again. Thanks, ding.
Have you ever used a shoehorn?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
With your hand.
Nope. Oh, the studio. Yeah, it had a lot of interference with this movie because there's all these like montages and everything. That's a quick way to get rid of some of these things and all that. Like it seems like there was more, like half an hour more of this movie probably at some point.
And I'm glad they cut it out because I did not want to stay in the theater.
See, I think they could have
any longer than I need to.
Maybe they just couldn't have left. They did the best they could with editing this down, but I don't think it works at all. The directing definitely does not work at all. So.
Like I know what to expect, and I'm not like mad really, because it's like I know that Sony doesn't really try. If they tried, if this is
well, they don't try with Spider-Man. They don't try with Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, no, they try with the animation stuff, like Across the Spider-Verse and Into the. Those are great movies. I don't know why they just can't make it good.
Because that's the only Spider-Man property they can use, and that's just Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man works for everyone,
I guess. But
Venom works for most people because the first one made almost $1 billion. So I mean,
well, the reason that Venom works in the comics is because he starts off as like the arch nemesis, in my opinion, to Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. It could be argued that Doc Ock or Green Goblin is that, but I saw him as the opposite of Spider-Man because he's literally, that.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Especially from the cartoon and everything, yeah.
You can see his arc though. Like it goes from he's a straight up, or he is infecting Spider-Man, becomes the villain Venom with Eddie Brock, and then he becomes an anti-hero later on. Like you see that arc, and it's like so to have him start off as an anti-hero, and we haven't gotten any like the actual like Venom Spider-Man stuff. Mm-hmm. It just kind of feels like cutting to the most uninteresting part.
Oh, we did in the game.
In the game. Oh yeah. Well, so I like the game.
Yeah.
Like with the, I guess spoilers, but
who cares? It's 4 years old.
That whole game where you can play as Venom for like a whole level. That was fucking badass, dude.
And I think they're making a Venom game actually, so that's cool. If they keep it to like that for the whole game, and may just go on like a road trip adventure with Reese Evans.
Fucking Martin.
Anyway, but let's talk about the family they meet along the way, the hippie family. So
They're way too trusting. Just this guy with no shoes.
Well, the daughter's right. She's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, this is a strange man. Does he have like one boot at that point?
Yeah. I think he had one boot at that point.
Just, it's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Eddie. Oh, I'm Martin. Go eat some food with us. And he's just like throws the plate. Which, by the way, he's great at the body movements.
Yes, he
pretending to be like he's controlled. He's really good at that. I don't know how he can do that.
Tom Hardy's a great actor in general.
Yeah,
but
like when he's at like the thing, where like you can his eyes, you can really like his head is locked in like as if he's Eddie, but his body is just like doing. I don't know how he does it. It's really cool.
It might be partially CGI too. I don't know, but it definitely would be cool to see maybe in some of the behind the scenes features. But like I don't have the DVD.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get.
I'm not gonna get any of the DVDs.
Kind of like how John David Washington, he like learned that entire Tenet.
Yeah, backwards
fight scene. That was real cool.
That shit's cool. That's directing right there.
Yeah,
that is directing. The last 20 minutes of this movie were actually really fun because they introduced all these other symbiotes.
Yeah,
and they're all just fighting these monsters and going ham. They're all different colors. It's really cool. It's still really dark out, but that's okay. Hides the CGI. But it was really fun to see them all battle, and each of them have different kinds of powers and different like skill sets.
Right.
I wish we saw more of that instead of just the last 20 minutes.
They built up like a little bit. I care more about like the characters underneath the symbiote. So like, I like that they at least paid service to the girl. What's her name? Dr. Payne.
See, I hated her in this movie.
I found her voice a little annoying, but
that didn't bother me. I was just like, she didn't need to be in this movie. She did not need to have an arc in this movie because they didn't explain who the fuck she was.
They tried.
I'll give them credit. They did not try hard enough. That must have been something that got cut on the cutting room floor. So
I guess I think they were just trying to be like, because Scream is like the other like symbiote that I kind of know.
Is that who she is?
I'm pretty sure that was her name. Because in the game, that's how MJ turns into, and
Oh shit! Well,
yeah.
Maybe it's not Scream because this says electric powers though. Is that what Scream had? I forget.
I don't know.
Because she has electric powers. It showed her backstory, but it didn't explain her backstory. Because
I don't know.
It needs a little more explaining.
Well, because Naomi Harris was some sort of was her name Screech in that or some shit.
I don't know. That was Naomi Harris.
Yeah,
that's upsetting. Going from James Bond to this. Oh man. So
Scream's the one with the hair. That's how I remember it.
Okay.
Scream got the hair.
So is that who she was?
The blonde lady.
Yeah. Okay.
The other one, the green symbiote. That was I don't know.
Something. Right. Anyway, they really should have, at least maybe in the last one, kind of like a post-credit scene, done something with this to know where we were going. But they obviously had no idea where
they just threw this all at the wall. Like
it's literally like you're throwing darts at a dartboard with this movie. It's like, oh, this would be fun. Oh, this would be really fun. Oh,
I mean,
if we could make this work, it'd be fun.
I gotta give him credit though, because it's like, it's just every stupid idea, and they just said like, this is like the one time that you just like, we have a bunch of ideas, we're not sure if they work, let's just fucking do them, and like. So there are good parts and
let's
bad
worry about editing later on.
Yeah, we'll just figure it out,
God.
So I thought it was an interesting exercise because I do think it instead of them whatever they did with the second one, I don't know how you make it that bad, but like the first one I feel like they tried a little bit, and they're like, oh, we'll create this like a little story about and it's like it's okay, it's fine, whatever. Second one, what the fuck? Third one, and then Morbius and Madame Web are in between, so like they only somehow got worse. And then this one, they're just like, we just give up. Just do a bunch of shit. And it's who gives a fuck? And then it's okay. It's kind of okay.
Maybe let's not learn that from this mistake. Maybe let's not do that again. Because it's fun for a buddy movie like this. Yeah, you can do that kind of stuff because they're just having these little adventures together. But
yeah, they're going to take the wrong lessons from this.
I know. And Craven, I know, is going to be a disaster. So, because those reshoots didn't even help it, apparently. So
Craven at least looks a little like.
Don't give it credit. I like Aaron Taylor Johnson, but
he's good.
He is a good actor, but why?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but I don't understand because Sony does not have any money.
They got Spider-Man reserves.
Somehow.
I think we're kind of coming on the end of Venom here. So
there's just not that much to this movie.
No, it's a popcorn movie. It's one you just watch and just have on in the background or something, or just
like you have
laugh.
you have generic character. You have
Don't
like
get really-
Eddie's the most developed, obviously. Then you have like the hippie family, and then you have I guess you have a little bit of arc from Martin. He's like, I really want to see aliens, and then obviously he sees all the Venoms. He's like, fuck
Yeah.
aliens.
yeah. Martin was good. I liked him. He worked for the movie.
And then the Chiwetel Ejiofor character, what's his name? Strickland.
He was like this.
He's
this
your generic,
brute
like-
general, but he didn't have any development really.
It was just the generic, like, he killed some of my men. And then, I'm mad
I
now.
want
I have a
revenge.
personal, and then he has a redemption arc. Was like, they're not so bad.
but he didn't really say that. He just kind of.
Well, he's like, oh, we're on the same team, okay. And then he sacrifices himself for some reason.
yeah.
Whatever.
All right, let's talk about these post-credit scenes. So the mid-credit scene was Noel doing.
I will strike down the world in the next movie if I ever get free, maybe. So it's like
Stupid.
nothing happened.
Anyway,
No,
and
no
then the post-credit scene, which we actually didn't stay for, because I was like, oh, there's probably only a mid-credit.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we didn't stay for it because it was a waste of time. It's just
Yeah, it gets on a cockroach or something.
no, I think so.
The little
But-
tiny venom sample.
Yeah,
that he left
the
behind.
little venom thing in the vial goes in the cockroach. As the guy they took from Mexico, the bartender, comes out of the rubble or something. I'm just like,
Oh.
yeah, because they took him. Remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah, they took him, and then
forgot.
he just doesn't show up again
Oh,
until the
poor guy.
post-credit scene. I was like, what?
Poor guy just got his family back after 5 years, and he gets
know.
taken by the military and then blown up. Okay.
Poor guy. He's just what?
That sucks.
Anyway, but yeah, so there's really not much going on here, and Craven is definitely not going to make it any better. And what's after Craven? I don't think they even have anything on the schedule for this villain verse.
Good.
Unless they tease something at the end of Craven.
Good. Don't.
They're gonna.
Just the golden age is over. Okay, we're never gonna get back to Endgame levels of hype. I've accepted that. DC, I don't think is ever gonna get off the ground. What the fuck?
No. I have faith in James Gunn
No.
to do the right thing.
I have zero faith in that because he can do one type of movie.
Okay. Have you seen the Belko Experiment? That
Yes.
is okay.
An ensemble about a bunch of misfits trying to survive.
Fair. All right. You know,
You know,
the Scooby Doo movies are also the kind of the same thing.
a bunch of misfits
Yeah.
solving a problem. They all have different personalities and they're all funny.
But he's
That's just, I get it. It's this thing. Whatever.
hey, and if it'll work for Spider-Man. I mean Superman. I think it could be fun.
But don't make Superman a joke.
They got to make him about hope, and that's what I think he's trying to do, which is good. That's what
Better.
his character is.
But if they make fucking,
'Cause-
Pa Kent be like, oh, Clark, you can't,
I don't know if they're gonna
starts quipping.
I don't think they're gonna do that backstory again. I think everyone knows that, just like Spider-Man and Uncle Ben died. I think he's gonna be like a few years into being actually Superman at this point, and it'll just be Aunt May and him again. Or
Yeah, Aunt May. Martha Kent. Save Martha.
Martha. Did you say Martha?
Why did you say that name? See, this is the kind of bullshit. Like, it's making me think that DC was just never good.
See, DC's good with television. DC's always been good with television, but they're
No.
not. What do you mean?
Gotham is ass, dude.
Fuck you. Gotham is good.
ass.
Gotham is good. Fuck you.
Oh, I used to like Cameron Monaghan. I like him as Cal Kestis, but what the fuck is he doing as Joker?
Okay, the first few seasons of Gotham are good.
No, they're not. I saw the second episode. No, it was The Flash. Never mind.
Yeah, the Arrowverse.
Okay.
The Arrowverse was fun for the first few seasons of each of those, but then it just kind of got very repetitive and really dumb. DC's Legends of Tomorrow was actually really fun and campy. I loved that, but
Okay, I don't care about campy though. Like I don't. That's not my thing.
and then the animated shows are all great. So,
Okay, I'll agree with that. Like Batman the Animated Series is so good.
and they're doing this Creature Commando show that comes out for DC.
Who's that?
Exactly, Misfits.
Whatever.
Anyway, we are rambling at this point, so I think it's time to wrap it up. So we're seeing before
Well,
you.
we
play
got to
us
give our
on-
rating. We didn't give our ratings last time either.
You're right.
I give this movie a 62. Anytime. Anyway.
It's probably it's a solid 70 for me. It's good. I probably won't come back to it, but I'll come back to it more than I will the second one. So the first one, I just rewatched it. And I'm like, okay, it's fine, but I won't rewatch that one either.
Is it possible to give a negative score to a movie?
Oh, what was the one we gave the lowest to? Because it was something in the 50s. I'm pretty sure we gave it to. It was maybe it was Venom 2.
Nah, because we never did that one.
No. I don't remember what it was, but it was bad.
I mean, it's good that I forgot it because if it's that bad, I want to forget that movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we're Seen It Before. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with the handle at Seen It Beforecast. That's SCENE It Beforecast. And you can find me on Letterboxd with the handle, DonutMan96.
I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Was, my Letterboxd and serialized at DJ Was, or my YouTube channel, which is just Danny Was.
All right. Next week, we are doing one of our evergreen movies, which is just something we call movies that have already been out.
It's a news thing, you know.
We're watching a movie. It's also about superheroes and a bunch of, not really misfits, but
It's the best Fantastic Four movie ever made.
The Incredibles. So that's going to be a fun one. And I actually just rewatched this one, so I don't need to watch it for this week. It's a fun watch. I like this movie a lot.
Hated the second one.
Really?
Hated it. Hated it.
Huh. Well, maybe we'll have to do the second one before the third one comes out in 2027. So if we're still doing the podcast at that point. But until next time, we'll see you then.